When we were told that our trip had been accepted to Australia, we had mixed feelings, feeling happy because we were going to leave a very dangerous situation, but very a bit sad and worried.
I remember just feeling good because my mum gave us brand new clothes, and she kind of told us that we were leaving the refugee camp.
It was so exciting, and it was also a bit stressful as we left some of our relatives in the camp.
And then she told us that we were going to get an airplane and go to another country. I didn't know at that time I didn't know there was other countries such as Australia, America, anywhere, but I just figured we left the refugee camp and that was happy enough.
I was supporting Australian cricket team in the refugee camp while I was in the refugee camp in Bangladesh, and my friends thought that I have been selected for Australia because I thought I was supporting Australian cricket team.
My visa has been granted to Australia. It was more than jumping up and down the whole day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
When I get out from the airplane, whew, was very, very hot.
I was very surprised because of new environment.
I haven't been in any bigger city like this, and I don't know anywhere.
Everything was new, food new. I could not know anybody, and my culture is very different.
And I don't know where is the east, where is the west, and south and north, I don't know.
It was like being in a dream, totally surreal. I experienced a sense of being lost, even though I knew I was safe.
I miss my beautiful country. I miss my suburb where you can see beautiful mountains.
I even left my own elder sister, so she's still in the refugee camp. So it was a bit a kind of exciting and with distress as well.
No one wants to leave their home countries by their own wish. Always they've been enforced and pushed to leave the countries. I am one of them. Because my life was in danger, and also I thought with myself, how about the new generation, about my 5 kids.
I have to leave my country, Tibet, when I was 7 years old. My mom sent me to some Tibetan people, and they brought me to India.
We had to, all run for our lives, head-to-scatters in the bushes, and crossing savannas and rivers, and just making sure we wanted to get across to, the next country.
The war got very bad, and my parents felt it wasn't very safe, so we fled and went to Kenya.
1994, I was 5 years old, and I'm thinking for a 5-year-old to be in a place where you have to see people die and everything, destruction and everything, it was pretty traumatizing. I think it's just the one thing that you want to block out of your life.
Automatically, when we fled Liberia, we became known as refugees. For the first time I heard the word refugees, and I've been called refugee. It was just, strange and funny, but it was real.
It was like you could that you would leave home and you didn't know whether you were going to make it back. It was that unsafe.
So I lost my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers, and then my brother-in-law. So I was nearly going to be killed, so I thought it was better to leave before being killed. So I ran away from my country.
Living with fear, it's awful. It's just awful. I like the sense of security, of safety that I experience. The sense of I can walk on the road, I can ride my bike, and nothing is going to happen to me.
You feel like that you belong to a place that they accept you and they respect you for what you are and who you are and what your beliefs are.
That is freedom, 100% freedom. I feel here I'm totally free.
We get a new life in Australia. That's why we are happy in Australia, and then I'm happy to become an Australia citizenship.
For all the refugees, settling is not a very easy job. It's very hard, particularly for me, without my family, without my kids. But it's good, and particularly when family joined with me in 2005.
Well, the first thing was going through my mind is having new friends and speaking English.
I was very isolated from my children, sleeping at home alone. And
the people, they don't know my language and I don't know their language. It's very hard how to explain them what you need.
When you come to new environment, you need someone or some certain programs to assist, support you, guide you how to grow and then how to adjust yourself in this new environment. So it's not only important for me, it's very, very important to have a settlement program and services.
I just remember people were very kind, even though we didn't understand, but the things they offered to us kind of made us feel comfortable and like that we were in a safe place and that we were going to be living a good life, hopefully, yeah.
Case worker or something like that, they come and help us and encourage our family to live in Australia. But now I feel very great. I'm very happy. Every day is great and every day is perfect to live in Australia.
After a few months, it was fantastic. I learned more English and also they helped me, my neighbors.
Australia is like full of opportunities.
I have a good job now. I think future is going to be better.
I'm going to university in February, so I'm excited about it.
My dream is to work with refugees, especially to work in the UNHCR organization.
Oh, well, I like to do social work studies.
Now I can speak English better than before. That's why I have a confidence to help people.
I'm very happy and proud. I think I'm very lucky.
Why do you want to be a policeman?
Because to help people and like not make people fight, like to keep people in a good life, make people live a good life.
I'm not a refugee anymore. I am a citizen of this country. I'm Australian. I'm Aussie, becoming Aussie. I'm already Aussie.